What's up, guys? Your boy Drogba Jr. and welcome back to another video. We're gonna be reacting to this FIFA 22 official gameplay reveal and everything. Probably not gonna watch a whole lot of it because a whole lot of it is like recording and everything, interviewing. The gameplay section is only like maybe a minute or so, but we're gonna try to watch as much of it as possible and see what this is all about and what's new or whatever they're trying to say, because they're just bragging and talking about their animation style and everything. Gameplay is what we want. We want nice gameplay, EA, not the fancy animation and everything. It's nice and cool and all, but if you guys can fix the gameplay and let that be good for FIFA 22, that would be great. EA, you guys got one thing to do only: just fix the gameplay so it's playable. You know, give us a game mode where everything is playable. You know, besides the regular foot champs, the regular and division rival, because it just became so toxic. Even squad battle became dead. Okay, we want Pro Club to be a lot better too. If you guys can fix that too, that would be great. All right, let's get to it. Straight into it. Oops. Okay. I feel like we've always seen this though. Yeah, we pretty much have seen this. Thiago. I'm glad they're using Chelsea players. Mbappe, Son, Mbappe, Son. It looks nice. The graphics looks nice. Pre-order now. Everything looks nice.
Hi, I'm Amit Katwala from Wired Magazine, and welcome to Spotlight. This is the last episode in the EA series that connects you to the games you love and the people who make them.
Okay.
To EA Play Live on July 22nd, EA have invited me to this discussion about FIFA 22. We're going to be talking about the next-gen tech that they're using to make football even more realistic.
What a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring in.
I think I'm just going to stop right after this because the rest is just interview. I really want to see this.
Right here on EA TV.
We've got a great panel of developers from FIFA here to join us today. Please introduce yourselves and your history with FIFA.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Rivera. I'm the lead gameplay producer and I've been at EA for 12
So he's the one we have to go after, Sam.
I'm a FIFA player. I obviously play the game a lot at work, but also for fun at home. And probably my biggest achievement in FUT was to reach Division 1 in Rivals. However, I got relegated. It didn't last for too long. But still, it's something that I enjoy a lot, just playing the game.
And hi, I am Sean Pedgick. I'm a gameplay producer also on FIFA. I've been working at EA and on FIFA for just over 9 years now. Before I joined EA and when I was younger and much fitter, I was a professional football player in England, Wales and North America. So I'm very passionate about football and obviously FIFA.
They fixed the game, dude.
Yeah,
You're ruining the game.
Gameplay in FIFA 22 today.
Come on.
Anshul Daskov, the gameplay director for FIFA 22. I've been at EA for 14 years, and I absolutely love football. Aside from that, I'm really into the skillful side of things. One of my side hobbies is called freestyle football, so I love juggling the ball, doing all sorts of tricks. I've worked on all of the skill moves in the game. That's one of my biggest passions.
Hi, I'm Gabe Zaro. I'm the community manager, global engagement for FIFA, and I come originally from Brazil, so football is kind of a religion for us. Played FIFA for most of my life, and I can say that my biggest achievement on FIFA 21 was to get Elite 3, also Division 1.
Really, really great to meet you. Now, I think like all of you, I've been playing FIFA for most of my life, and I was really excited for the next-gen version to come out. When I reviewed FIFA 21, there was a lot of room to grow within the game.
I just want to see gameplay.
I'm really interested to hear about the work you guys have been doing to improve the game year on year and how next-gen tech is changing FIFA 22. Now, one of the big changes that you've made for FIFA 22 on next-gen is hypermotion, which is going to make football and FIFA feel way more realistic. But can you tell me a bit about it? What exactly is hypermotion, Sam?
Hypermotion is a next-gen exclusive technology powered by real football that brings gameplay to the next level of realism. Hypermotion integrates advanced 11 versus 11 mocap and machine learning for the first time to create the most authentic, responsive, and fluid experience on the pitch.
So what does that mean exactly? What's this 11v11 mocap you're talking about, and how does machine learning kind of come into that?
In the past, we used to capture animation in a mocap studio through an optical way of doing it. And we used to have maybe 1, 2, 3 players, and we would tell them, go to this direction, kick the ball in this direction. So advanced 11 versus 11 motion capture. XSense Suits allows us to, for the first time, capture 22 professional footballers playing on the pitch. In other words, the data from these players in the real football environment, it's where it's powering the motion of players and teams in FIFA 22.
Well, hopefully that makes it
Do with all that data, how
easier and good to play on gameplay.
the data that you have and apply it to the animations that are used in FIFA 22.
Our cutting-edge and proprietary machine learning algorithm learns from over 8.7 million frames from the advanced 11 versus 11 mocap, and then in real time creates animation. This animation creates more organic and fluid motion in a different set of scenarios in the game.
Well, hopefully that just means the players are much more responsive, and I hope things are a little bit better, especially dribbling wise and stuff, especially left stick dribbling.
And that just makes it look and feel more like football. Motion is more fluid because players in real life, they adjust their cadence, they look at the ball.
That would be nice.
Position their bodies to get there, to get to the ball. And that's what you see with this new machine learning technology that we have in the game.
Hopefully.
Can you tell me a bit more about this match, this 11v11 match? Because I think we've all seen, or FIFA fans would have seen videos of players doing motion capture in those suits with the little white dots on them. But this was a full game of football with all 22 players wearing these suits, right?
So I remember you telling us a story about the 11v11 in Spain, right? Like you were hyping up the players, you were telling them, go really hard. This is your chance to be in the game. And what happened there?
That was a very important part. We told them, look, this is the first time we're putting people actually playing the sport, professional players playing football, and this animation is going to the game. So go and try hard. And exactly at the end of the game, they were about to fight. It was very interesting, but we really got the data that we wanted. You see that the data is more athletic now. There's more intensity. Physicality is there, and also a lot of behaviors that
I would have loved to be in there. I would love to be in there.
Players being more human, you get to take all these behaviors and talking and pointing, directing people. You get all these little things, all these football behaviors. Now we have them, and we can put them in the game, which is a more authentic version of FIFA.
And the other thing I noticed...
They're trying to get me all hyped up for this until I get the game and everything. You know, I don't have much hope right now. I mean, obviously it's a new FIFA, new step, you know, bigger, better things we're coming up on this channel, but like it's just crazy that this is just becoming an interview and
exactly. So this is really changing how
it's just a little bit of gameplay, interview, gameplay.
Component that the Canchas touched on, but that I see when I looked at this,
it just seems like it's just a lot of interviews.
Gabe was touching on the physicality that you couldn't get in a mocap shoot that's more structured. Now we see players just naturally falling over each other. It just sounds so simple, but it's actually quite hard to direct and say just fall over. You need to put it in a real environment and see the players just come together naturally and make these falls. So that's just one part of it, but like there's so much more that we can gather from this XSense data, which really elevates the game.
So it sounds like these new next-gen consoles have really opened up the ability to use machine learning and use these new technologies to make the game more realistic. Kanche, can you tell me a bit more about the 11v11 game and what exactly motion capture is adding to FIFA 22 here?
Yeah, so the data captured from this advanced 11v11 mocap shoot actually has resulted in over 4,000 new animations added to the game. And just to give you an idea, that's 3 times more animations than we added last year. So this is a huge, huge animation refresh. These animations show off the footballing intensity, the athleticism, the physicality of professional players. And this results in a huge improvement in player motion. So this is a fundamental leap forward in the way players move and act and behave on the field.
Hopefully that's the case. If they're doing that, doing something like this, you know.
Actually make the game feel different. Does the game feel more responsive? Is it smoother?
The game just looks more like football than ever before. Players really feel like professional footballers in the game now.
Can you give me an example of what you mean when you talk about animations? Is this something like a player playing a pass or a player making a tackle, or are they smaller than that? Is it smaller actions, or is it these kind of big actions, or both?
So it's individual actions, such as a player switching the ball from one side of the field to the other, doing that type of lofted.
I hope that that's the case, because like passing is awful in FIFA 21. If anybody is playing it, you know how awful this game is. In passing,
These kind of
it's very inconsistent.
more football because you have the professional players actually doing these.
But that's interesting.
Will that differ depending on how good the player is? Like, will Lionel Messi approach the ball differently to a League 2 player, or a player from a lower division in FIFA?
There's definitely some personality in terms of how we calculate how well the player can get into the ball, how fast. There's multiple systems that combine to give you that fluidity. Messi will be a little bit faster to get to the ball. However, here is more not necessarily about the personality, it's just about knowing how you need to get to the ball. So when you put all the systems together, then yes, players like Messi, players like Ronaldo, they have a better sense of how to shield, how to position their body so you can get away from the defender.
Obviously, football isn't just about individuals, right? It's
No.
about teams and tactics.
Yeah.
New features called team intelligence, or we're adding more team intelligence to FIFA 22. Sean, can you tell me a bit more about that, please?
It's driven by the power of the new generation of consoles. Tactical AI creates deeper intelligence for all 22 players on the pitch. This starts with the attacking side of things. Now on the attack, each of these players can have up to 6 times more decisions per second than ever before. So now the attacking runs are much more intelligent. And also the build-up play and the chance creation, the players make much more supported runs, which improves the level of tactics.
Well, would that mean like?
The defensive side of things is a big improvement
I feel like
for tactical AI. This was completely rewritten.
sorry, like drop back is gonna be a thing too.
Team do more zonal marking, and defenders are
If this might be able to be helpful.
when you're watching it on TV, like teams nowadays play very tactical, very structured formation. So we wanted to get.
Well, that's the thing though. Like whether or not if your center backs are gonna stay right there or don't get out of position, because there are times where your players just keep running and don't even stop when you don't even control it or even make them. You switched off the player, but they continue to run that same direction, which sucks.
Threes defending, whereas you really want the team to work together and be more zonal.
Well, this is what I mean. Like drop back might be very effective. This might be a good thing for people who plays very defensive, because then everybody, their shapes, everything is just harder to break down and everything. Even though you're switching a lot and you do a lot of stuff, it just seems like it's very difficult.
Together as a team to really work.
That's what I'm saying. Like people can just play really defensive minded.
See how teams maintain their shape when they are defending, when they move up the field, and that's what you are seeing in the game now, which just gives you that feeling of more authentic experience.
And actually, in FIFA 22.
Yeah, man. I think I've heard enough and stuff, because if you want to watch a whole video, I'll put the link down below. But like, it just seems like it's interviews and stuff, a little bit of gameplay here, talking about stuff. Until you get the real thing and you play for yourself, you don't know what you're gonna get, honestly. But that's gonna be the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I will see you guys later. Peace out.